What's going on with you at home? People get a little ounce of power over people, and this is how some people in a situation like this. There it is. What is going on, gang? It is your boy Taco. We are back with another movie reaction for you all today. We just finished watching Good Will Hunting. It's up on the channel right now. First and foremost, shout out to my Patreons. I appreciate and love each and every one of y'all. Today we're watching Shawshank Redemption, but that is not the end of our movie run. Also, just a quick note, I'm visiting my girlfriend in Japan, so if you were here strictly for movies before and you're wondering what's going on in my background, I don't want to put stuff up on her wall. I'm just lucky enough that she's letting me use this room to record, so I appreciate her for that. Good Will Hunting and Shawshank Redemption will not be the end of our movie run. We're also going to be doing Schindler's List, Godfather Part 2. That community loves my Godfather Part 1 reaction. They tried to tear me a new one. All respect though. Like I said, Shawshank Redemption, Schindler's List, Shaun of the Dead, Godfather Part 2, and there's some other ones that are coming up as well too very, very soon. It's going to be Train to Busan, the Korean movie, Coco, I've never seen Coco, V for Vendetta, and there's one more that I can't think of off the top of my head right now. Oh, The Departed. We're also going to watch The Departed. Now, you know, I've heard this is one of the greatest, if not the greatest movie of all time. So I'm excited to get into it. I know nothing about the movie. I don't know what to expect at all besides Morgan Freeman. So let's get into it. Let's check it out. Also on the channel, you know, I've watched The Green Mile, Saving Private Ryan, Forrest Gump, things of that nature. So if that's up your alley, go to my catalog, check them out. Lord of the Rings, some Star Wars movies. Check some of that stuff out if you'd like to. Early access for all my movies and things like that will be held on Patreon. The link is in my description for that. If you enjoyed the video, if you enjoy the reaction, please drop a like and let's get into it. I like Tim Robbins too, but I've only seen him in one other movie, and it was with Martin Lawrence. So it wasn't a serious role. It's a lot of comedy. Okay, my boy is looking pretty down and out, pretty depressed. Don't be a bottle. Oh, even worse. Like, oh, a lot worse. Okay. Whoa. Oh, and a bottle. I'm not laughing.
Mr. Dufresne, describe the confrontation you had with your wife the night that she was murdered.
It was very bitter. She said she was glad I knew, that she hated all the sneaking around.
Oh, she cheated.
Glenn Quentin, the golf pro at the Snowden Hills Country Club, the man you had recently discovered was your wife's lover.
I'm not sure. I was confused. I'm drunk. I think mostly I wanted to scare them.
When they arrived, you went up to the house and murdered them.
No, I was sobering up.
Yeah, it's not looking too good.
Bullet per lover, right in the head.
You strike me as a particularly icy and remorseless man, Mr. Dufresne. It chills my blood just to look at you. By the power vested in me by the state of Maine,
Yeah, you're gone, brother.
I hereby order you to serve 2 life sentences back to back, one for each of your victims. So be it.
What if he didn't do it?
I can honestly say that I'm a changed man. I'm no longer a danger to society.
What did you do? Denied or rejected. Now, there's a lot of reasons why it might have been rejected, but obviously we're not privy to them yet. Our rehabilitation system needs a lot of work, as it is. A lot of people doing times for things they did, or things that are worth lesser sentences now, or things that shouldn't even really have been stuff. But, I mean, you sound like murderers and stuff, so.
Same old shit, different day. Yeah, and how you feel? I'm up for rejection next week.
I'm up for rejection.
Pump me your dick.
Get the out of my face, will you, man? You went to me for 5 packs already. 4, 5.
How did he was just out there like, yes, sir?
I'm the guy who can get it for you. Cigarettes, a bag of reefer, if that's your thing, a bottle of brandy to celebrate your kid's high school graduation. So when Andy Dufresne came to me in 1949 and asked me to smuggle Rita Hayworth into the prison for him, I told him, no problem.
Who the fuck is Rita Hayworth? Hold on.
You speak English, butt steak? You follow this officer.
I've never seen such a sorry-looking heap of maggots in all my life.
I recognize him too. Oh, Lord.
Taking bets today, Red?
Smoke's a coin. Better's choice.
Smoke. Put me down for 2.
All right, who's your horse?
That little sack is 8. 8 from the front. He'll be first.
Oh, boy, I'll take that action. Chubby fat ass there, the 5th one from the front. Put me down for quarter deck.
Bet on him to do what, though?
I must admit I didn't think much of Andy the first time I laid eyes on him. Looked like a stiff breeze would blow him over. That was my first impression of the man. What do you say, Red? A tall drink of water with a silver spoon up his ass.
Never happened.
10 cigarettes.
That's a rich bet.
All right, who's gonna prove me wrong? Haywood? Digger? Skeets? Floyd? 4 brave souls.
I'll not have the Lord's name taken in vain in my prison. The other rules, you'll figure out as you go along. Any questions?
When do we eat?
You eat when we say you eat. You when we say you, and you piss when we say you piss.
Uh-oh.
Maggot.
Uh-oh. Whoa!
I believe in 2 things, discipline and the Bible. Here you'll receive both. Put your trust in the Lord. Your ass belongs to me. Welcome to Shawshank.
Well, that could be a double entendre, and not in a good way.
Unhook him.
Oh yeah, I think get treated like dogs.
Move out of the cage, go to your left, pick up your clothes and Bible. Next man up.
Most new fish come close to madness the first night. Somebody always breaks down crying. Happens every time.
That'd have been me.
The only question is, who's it gonna be?
Oh, that's who y'all talking about. Who gonna break down
It's as good a
crying?
thing to bet on as any, I guess.
Oh my Lord. Oh, my Lord. That just speaks on, like, how wild is that they're making a game out of these people's demise and frustrations and inability to get out of this cage, right? What the man, I got it bad right now.
Lights out.
Yeah, this is when you start crying.
Poke your ass out, give me a first look.
Yeah.
The boys always go fishing with first-timers.
Want some ass.
Hey, fat ass. Fat ass. Talk to me, boy.
Oh yeah, he finna
I
break.
hear you breathing.
I can hear you breathing.
I know a couple of big old bull queers that just love to make your acquaintance.
Whoa.
Big white mushy butt ears.
I don't belong here. I want to go home. Where's Fist? Where's Fist? I want my mother. I had your mother. She wasn't that great. What is your malfunction, you fat barrel of monkey spunk?
Whoa.
I ain't supposed to be here. Not me. I ain't gonna count to 3. I'm not even gonna count to 1. You will shut the f up or I'll sing you a lullaby.
Well, y'all got him all riled up. Now I finna get messed up. What's going on with you at home? People get a little ounce of power over people, and this is how some people, in a situation like this, it's like Percy from the Green Mile. Like Percy. Think you're lower than them, they get to treat you like dirt, and they have a badge.
I swear by God and Sonny Jesus, you will all visit the infirmary. Every last in here. Call the trustees, take that tub of down to the infirmary.
I'm not wrong, that's the same dude who plays Mr. Krabs. You got Mr. Krabs out here beating ass. Hold on. Right? That's the old boy that plays Mr. Krabs. They got Mr. Krabs in here beating ass.
His first night in the joint, Andy Dufresne cost me 2 packs of cigarettes. He never made a sound.
You cost yourself that. Bro, are speaking to his resiliency?
Roll out!
I'm hungry, that don't even look too bad. You too? He's in Rush Hour. Got a lot of familiar faces in this. Oh! Oh!
Are you going to eat that?
Hadn't planned on it.
Do you mind?
Huh. Oh my God. Right, that scared the shit out of me. I thought it was a rat.
Oh, no, here he comes.
Morning, fellas. You know why it's a fine morning, don't you?
And that's the guard from Life. I'm sorry, I just keep noticing so many actors in this movie. He was evil in Life with Martin Lawrence and Eddie Murphy. Evil.
Look at that. Stand this guy. Yes.
Smell my ass.
How's that horse of mine doing anyway?
Dead. Hadley busted his head up pretty good.
What? He beat him to death?
What was his name?
Oh, I don't know.
What'd you say?
I was just wondering if anyone knew his name.
Do you care, new fish? Doesn't matter what his name was. He's dead.
Yeah, stripped of your name, stripped of anything that makes you a person or a civilian.
Hey, anybody come at you yet? I could be a friend to you.
Hard to get. I like that.
Oh, you're gonna have to fight him. Yep, you're gonna have to fight him.
It wasn't until a month went by that he finally opened his mouth to say more than 2 words to somebody.
And it happened to be you.
As it turned out, that somebody was me.
I'm Andy Dufresne.
Wife-killing banker. Why'd you do it?
I didn't, since you asked.
You gonna fit right in. Everybody in here is innocent. And you know that?
I'm known to locate certain things from time to time.
I wonder if you might get me a rock hammer.
What?
A rock hammer.
Oh, you're gonna dig out.
What is it and why?
What do you care?
Well, if it was a toothbrush, I wouldn't ask questions. I'd just quote a price. But then a toothbrush is a non-lethal object, isn't it?
Not really.
Or maybe you'd like to sink your toe into somebody's skull.
No, sir. I have no enemies here.
No? Wait a while.
Oh,
Word gets around. Sisters have taken quite a liking to you.
the sisters.
Especially Boggs.
Don't suppose it would help any if I explained to them I'm not homosexual.
Neither are they. They have to be human first. They don't qualify.
Oh.
Well, if there's any trouble, I won't use the rock hammer, okay?
Then I'd guess you want to escape. Tunnel under the wall, maybe. If I missed something here, what's funny?
You'll understand when you see the rock hammer.
You mentioned my name, we'd never do business again. Not for shoelaces or a stick of gum. Now, you got that?
I understand. Thank you, Mr.
Red.
He don't say his real name.
Red. Why do they call you that?
Maybe it's because I'm Irish. I could see why some of the boys took him for snobby. He had a quiet way about him, a walk and a talk that just wasn't.
I mean, there's a lot of people in my family that, you know, nickname Red, but it's usually based off of your complexion. I don't know if that's what they're trying to say here. Like red bones, yellow bones, how they kind of do that stuff. That might be what they're going for. I think that's what the joke, you know, maybe it's because I'm Irishman too. Like, obviously it's because of my complexion, but who knows? I don't know if that's what they're going for in this.
Move it! Cut! Move it!
Is this Red when he's younger, or is this just another dude trying to help sneak stuff in? Yeah, maybe just another dude.
Red.
Yeah.
Andy was right. I finally got the joke. It would take a man about 600 years to tunnel under the wall with one of these.
You gonna do it? Wait, because we're getting into his character and how he is and how he feels shielded and he's a little more resilient because he didn't cry the first night. If that hammer speaks to his resiliency and his like wherewithal and how he's able to just keep ding. Come on, what if?
Hey, Brooksy, delivery for Dufresne.
Dufresne, here's your book.
Thanks.
Dufresne, we're running low on hexite. Get on back and fetch us up some.
Uh-oh, they gonna start fucking with him. Yeah, they finna start fucking with him. I feel like this dude just set him up. There, here they go.
Get this in your eyes, it blinds you.
Honey. Hush.
Oh, Lord. Oh, no, come on now. Let's, oh, please, no. Come on, fight, brother.
That's it. You fight. Better that way.
Come on, get out of it.
Prison life consists of routine, and then more routine. Every so often, Andy would show up with fresh bruises. The sisters kept at him. Sometimes he was able to fight him off, sometimes not. And that's how it went for Andy. That was his routine. I do believe those first 2 years.
Trying to break you down, trying to break him down, break down his resilience, break him down emotionally, physically.
It was outdoor detail, and May is one damn fine month to be working outdoors. More than 100 men volunteered for the job.
Wallace E. Unger, Ellis Redding.
Wouldn't you know it? Me and some fellows I know were among the names called. Only cost us a pack of smokes per man.
He got him out there too.
Well, this big shot lawyer calls me long distance from Texas.
Hey, Texas, what up?
So anyway, this lawyer fella says to me, his brother died a rich man, oil wells, close to $1 million.
$1 million?
Incredible how lucky some get.
Jeez Louise, you gonna see any of that?
35,000. That's what he left me.
Dollars?
Yep.
Holy, that's great. That's like winning the sweepstakes.
That's good money.
What do you think the government's gonna do to me?
About tax that shit.
Some people really got it awful.
Andy, you nuts?
Keep your eyes on your mouth, man. Andy.
He's a banker.
Oh, yeah. Maybe enough to buy a new car, and then what? I gotta pay tax on the car. Repair, maintenance, goddamn kids.
He can help him.
His hand in your shirt that squeezes your tit till it's purple. Man,
Yeah.
hey!
Oh, with the shotguns. Gosh, dang.
Do you trust your wife?
What do you mean? Put the money in her name.
If you want to keep all that money, give it to your wife. The IRS allows a one-time only gift to your spouse for up to $60,000.
Tax-free?
Tax-free. IRS can't touch 1 cent.
You're that smart banker what killed his wife, aren't you? Why should I believe a smart banker like you? So I can end up in here with you?
It's perfectly legal. Go ask the IRS. They'll say the same thing. Actually, I feel stupid telling you this. I'm sure you would have investigated the matter yourself.
Yeah, nah, I don't need no smart wife-killing banker to tell me where the bear and the buckwheat.
Of course not. But you do need someone to set up the tax-free gift for you. And that'll cost you. A lawyer, for example.
Bunch of ball-washing bastards.
I suppose I could set it up for you. That would save you some money. You get the forms, I'll prepare them for you. Nearly free of charge.
Nearly free of charge.
I'd only ask 3 beers apiece for each of my co-workers.
Co-workers, get him. That's rich, ain't it?
Like a man. Working outdoors feels more like a man if you can have a bottle of suds.
Hey.
It's only my opinion, sir.
They all scared, but this boy got some huevos on him.
Back to work!
Oh, work!
He's finna almost kill his ass.
And that's how it came to pass, that on the second to last day of the job, the convict crew that tarred the plate factory roof in the spring of '49
got some beers.
Wound up sitting in a row at 10 o'clock in the morning, drinking icy cold Bohemia-style beer, courtesy of the hardest screw that ever walked a turn at Shawshank State Prison.
Drink up while it's cold, ladies.
The colossal prick even managed to sound magnanimous.
Okay, Morgan, hold on. I don't mind doing this when somebody says something. I mean, there's context clues, but I want to know the actual magnanimous. Like he cared. Magnanimous. Generous or forgiving. Oh, okay. Magnanimous. Great. You learn something new every day.
We sat and drank with the sun on our shoulders and felt like free men.
Beautiful.
Hell, we could have been tarring the roof of one of our own houses. We were the lords of all creation. As for Andy, he spent that break hunkered in the shade, a strange little smile on his face, watching us drink his beer.
Oh, that's sweet.
Hey, want a cold one, Andy?
No, thanks. Gave up drinking.
He just did it for y'all.
You could argue he'd done it to curry favor with the guards. Or maybe make a few friends among us cons. Me, I think he did it just to feel normal again.
Yeah, wow, that's sweet.
If only for a short while.
Kingman. Chess, and there's a game of kings.
What?
Civilized, strategic.
And a total mystery. I hate it.
Well, maybe let me teach you someday.
Well, he says he thought he did it out of some generosity, right? But now that he's talking about he wants to play chess, everybody knows chess is a game where you have to think steps and steps and steps ahead of the competition. So maybe they're throwing us a little breadcrumb with that.
I've been thinking of getting a board together.
Well, hey, you're talking to the right man. I'm the guy that can get things, right?
We might do business on a board. I want to carve the pieces myself.
He's working on something else too, though.
Where's the canary? How did you know? How did I know where?
Then they don't watch a movie?
Wait. Here she comes. This is the part I really like, is when she does that with her hair.
Me?
God, I love it.
I understand you're a man that knows how to get things.
Yeah, I'm known to locate certain things from time to time. What do you want?
Rita Hayworth.
What?
Can you get her?
Who is she?
Take a few weeks.
Weeks.
Well, yeah, Andy. I don't have her stuffed down in front of my pants right now, I'm sorry to say. But I'll get her. Relax.
Thanks.
Hang on to your hat, Mr.
Oh, please don't get assaulted again. Oh, Lord.
Take a walk.
I gotta change the rear.
I say, off! Ain't you gonna scream?
Let's get this over with.
Yeah, just kill one of them. Oh,
I'm gonna open my fly. You're gonna swallow what I give you to swallow.
oh, come on.
Honey, you shouldn't.
Oh, I thought he was gonna stab him.
Boggs didn't put anything in Andy's mouth, and neither did his friends. What they did do is beat him within an inch of his life.
Holy.
Boggs spent a week in the hole.
Time's up, Boggs.
It's your world, boss.
He's gonna die. He has to die somehow, some way. Ugh. Oh yeah, whoop his ass. Yes, yes.
What?
Cause he when Andy was playing chess. He was playing chess. He knew that guard might feel some type of indebtedness to him. So yeah, he might have just did it for the guys, but I think this Andy dude is way steps ahead. Maybe I'm giving too much credit to the character, but I think the writing just shows that. That's awesome. He's moving the pieces on the board.
No! No!
Now look at you screaming out.
Help me!
You know that.
The sisters never laid a finger on Andy again, and Boggs never walked again. They transferred him to a minimum security hospital upstate.
Sounds good to us. I figure we owe him that much for the beer.
Man likes to play chess. Let's get him some rocks.
Man likes to play chess. I'm liking this. Yeah.
I got one.
Look. Hey, Wood, that is a soapstone.
This dude picked up a rock.
What are you, a geologist?
He's right.
Well, what the hell is it then?
A horse apple.
Oh, sh**.
Oh, boy. Petrified.
Oh, it's really a piece of oh, it's really
Jesus.
And of course, the most important item, Rita Hayworth herself.
A poster. No charge. Welcome back. Aw.
Heads up. Tossing the cells.
119.
Yeah, open up that Bible.
On your feet.
Face your wall.
They never touched the walls.
Pretty clean. Some contraband here, but nothing getting it twisted over.
Can't say I approve of this, but I suppose exceptions can be made.
I feel like all y'all have to do is put y'all's hand on that and it might go through it. Come on. He's calculated.
Salvation lies within. Yes, sir.
There's a lot of puns and cliches on it, like the slow knife cuts the deepest, or the person who takes their time is what they want. Like he's really chameleoning this, where he presents himself as who he needs to be in that time to make sure he gets around, especially with these guards. Open up that Bible and stuff, but either he actually studied it or he knew about it before, where he's just doing stuff to keep them calm and keep them off his tail. He's already done a favor for you, right? So everybody feels like, all right, like we got to do what we got to do with you. But he don't say a lot. He don't tell nobody what his true intentions are. This fool got a plan.
Dawson sales was just an excuse. Truth is, Norton wanted to size Andy up.
You enjoy working in the laundry?
No, sir, not especially.
Well, perhaps we can find something more befitting a man of your education.
Hey, Jake, where's Brooks?
Oh, that thing got huge.
And I thought I heard you out here. I've been reassigned to you.
I know, they told me. Ain't that a kick in the head? Well, I'll give you the dime tour.
I'm Deacons.
Okay.
I was thinking about maybe setting up some kind of trust fund for my kids' educations.
Oh, I see. Well, why don't we have a seat and talk it over?
Yeah, they're trying to get some free advice.
And then Andy says, Mr. Deacon, you want your sons to go to Harvard or Yale?
He didn't say that. Making a few friends, huh, Andy?
I wouldn't say friends. I'm a convicted murderer who provides sound financial planning. It's a wonderful pet to have.
They're using him.
How about expanding the library, get some new books in there?
Gonna ask for something. Ask for a pool table.
How do you expect to do that? Get new books in here, Mr. Dufresne, if you please.
Not one of them born. Wouldn't pucker up tighter than a snare drum when you ask them for funds.
As far as they're concerned, only 3 ways to spend the taxpayers' hard-earned when it comes to prisons. More walls, more bars, more guards.
I'll write a letter a week. They can't ignore me forever.
Sure can. But you write your letters if it makes you happy.
Resilient.
I'll even mail them for you. How's that?
So Andy started writing a letter a week, just like he said. And, just like Norton said, Andy got no answers.
Oh.
They rescheduled the start of the intramural season to coincide with tax season. The guards on the opposing teams all remembered to bring their W-2s.
issued you your gun, but you actually had to pay for it.
Damn right.
Yes, sir. Andy was a regular cottage industry. In fact, he got so busy at tax time, he was allowed to staff.
Andy, it's Brooks.
Brooks, we can talk about this, right?
Not to talk about, goddammit, it's all talked out.
Why?
Wait a minute, what's he done to you?
The bird.
You know why you're not gonna hurt him? Because he's a friend of yours and because Brooks Hadlin is a reasonable man.
That's right. Is that right, guys?
Yes. So put the knife down.
Ooh. What happened?
Yeah, what about me?
What the hell did you do to set him off anyway?
I didn't do nothing. I come in here to say fairly well. Ain't you heard his parole come through?
Oh, so he's trying to do something bad.
I heard he had you shitting in your pants.
The man's been in here 50 years, Hayward. 50 years.
That's all he knows at this point.
In here, he's an important man. He's an educated man. Outside, he's nothing. Just a used-up con with arthritis in both hands.
Jeez.
But I'm telling you, these walls are funny. First you hate them,
Then you love him.
then you get used to them. Enough time passes,
They're all you know.
you get so you depend on them. That's institutionalized.
That's how, obviously, I ain't never been in prison, but that's how it really feels in the military as well, too. Whenever some people get out and they can't make that transition, they can't get back to back adjusted to normal life. It's like you got so used to somebody telling you this is where you're going, this is what you're doing, this is what you eat, this is the time you get up. Whenever you hit free reign to do stuff, a lot of people, it doesn't work out for them the way it's. Family, friends, your time.
I can't take care of you no more, Jake. You gone now.
That bird gotta be like 8 years old or something like that. Leaving the nest, the prison nest.
Good luck, Brooksy.
Family, friends are all probably old and past. If she's got kids or something, who would know what's going on?
I can't believe how fast things move on the outside.
Yeah.
The world went and got itself in a big damn hurry.
Right.
Make sure your man double bags. Last time he didn't double bag and the bottom near came out.
Make sure you double bag, like the lady says. Understand?
Yes, sir. Jolly well. I don't think the store manager likes me very much.
Oh, good to be around some birds.
Sometimes after work, I go to the park and feed the birds. I keep thinking Jake might just show up and say hello, but he never does.
That bird was his life.
I wake up scared. Sometimes it takes me a while to remember where I am. I'm tired of being afraid all the time. I've decided not to stay.
What are you finna do? What are you doing, brother? Oh, okay. I thought we were finna get real dark. With the shot looking like he's behind bars. Oh, he really did do that. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. A lot of commentary on rehabilitation and how we fail the prisoners as well, too.
You should have died in here.
What's all this?
You tell me. Stick, they're all addressed to you.
Oh, it worked. He finally got his books. I call him stick.
Dear Mr. Dufresne, in response to your repeated inquiries, the state has allocated the enclosed funds for your library project. This is $200.
His persistence.
It only took 6 years.
Whoa.
From now on, I'll write 2 letters a week instead of 1.
I believe you're crazy enough. Now, you better get all this stuff out of here like the captain said.
Andy, do you hear that?
Oh, you gonna lock him in there? Give everybody some music. Yeah, what's the last time they heard music?
I tell you, those voices soared higher and farther than anybody in a great place dares to dream. It was like some beautiful bird flapped into our drab little cage and made those walls dissolve away. And for the briefest of moments, every last man at Shawshank felt free. It pissed the warden off something awful.
Open the door.
Open it up! Turn that off!
I'm so mad.
Andy got 2 weeks in the hole for that little stunt.
On your feet.
Hey, look who's here. Maestro. Hey, you couldn't play something good, huh? Hank Williams?
You broke the door down before I could take requests.
Was it worth it?
That's the beauty of music. They can't get that from you.
Exactly.
Haven't you ever felt that way about music?
Yes.
I played a mean harmonica as a younger man. Lost interest in it, though. Didn't make much sense in here.
Here's where it makes the most sense. You need it so you don't forget.
Forget?
Forget that there are places in the world that aren't made out of stone, that there's a...
Not being confined to these walls.
Inside that they can't get to, that they can't touch.
And that's how he's been so resilient this whole time.
What are you talking about?
Hope.
Hope. Let me tell you something, my friend. Hope is a dangerous thing. Hope can drive a man insane. It's got no use on the inside. You better get used to that idea.
I was watching 12 Years a Slave, and a very similar talking point came up from some of the one of the slaves that was talking to the main character about like the ship they were on and where they were about to go. And he's like, "Yo, we can get out of here." And he's like, "There's no point in resisting. Like, what can we do? We're just lowly slaves. We can't even read and stuff like that." And he was trying to tell them like, no, like you have to have like some hope and stuff like that, and be resilient to those things. Of course, they were getting way rougher than what's going on in Shawshank, way rougher. But the message is still true throughout. Hope. You can't take hope from you. In here, I mean, and 12 years later, it was trying to beat it and rip it out of you and stuff like that. Anyways. Rejected.
Sit down. Says here that you served 30 years of life sentence. You feel you've been rehabilitated?
Oh, yes, sir. Without a doubt. And I can honestly say I'm a changed man. No danger to society here. God's honest truth. Absolutely rehabilitated.
His hope is gone. Rejected. Of course his hope is gone.
Here, little parole rejection present. Go ahead and open it. I had to go through one of your competitors. I hope you don't mind. I wanted to be a surprise.
A harmonica, music, hope.
It's very pretty, Andy. Thank you.
That's really sweet.
You gonna play it?
Not right now.
Kind of represents his hope, and then maybe when he gets that back, he'll play it. A new girl for you, Marilyn Monroe.
Lights out!
Yeah, with the harmonica.
And it was as good as his word. He wrote 2 letters a week instead of 1. In 1959, the state senate finally clued into the fact they couldn't buy him off with just a $200 check. Appropriations Committee voted an annual payment of $500 just to shut him up. The rest of us did our best to pitch in when and where we could. By the year Kennedy was shot, Andy had transformed a storage room smelling of rat turds and turpentine into the best prison library in New England. That was also the year Warden Norton instituted his famous Inside Out program.
Y'all ain't rehabilitating nobody.
But I've got a family to feed. Sam, we go back a long way. I need this new highway contract. I don't get it, and I go under. That's a fact.
You have to pay for that.
Just have some of this fine pie my missus made specially for you. You think about that.
Ed, I wouldn't worry too much about this contract. Seems to me I already got my boys committed elsewhere.
Behind every dollar earned, there was Andy, keeping the books.
2 deposits, Maine National and New England First.
Y'all are way too reliant on Andy. What a statement. You keep your money behind your Bible verse quote. It's like we're showing his true self, what he really is.
Get my stuff down to the laundry. 2 suits for dry clean, a bag of whatnot.
Yes, sir. A river of dirty money running through this place.
Yeah, the problem with having all that money is sooner or later you're going to have to explain where it came from.
Well, that's where I come in. By the time Norton retires, I'll have made him a millionaire.
Now, anybody gets curious, FBI, IRS, whatever, it's going to lead to somebody.
Sure it is, but not to me, and certainly not to the warden.
Chess.
All right, who?
Randall Stevens.
Who?
The silent partner. He's the guilty one, Your Honor. The man with the bank accounts. It's where the filtering process starts. They trace anything, it's just going to lead to him.
But who is he?
He's a phantom, an apparition. Second cousin to Harvey the Rabbit. I conjured him out of thin air. He doesn't exist, except on paper.
Andy, you can't just make a person up.
Well, sure you can. You know how the system works, where the cracks are. It's amazing what you can accomplish by mail.
Did I say you were good? You were a Rembrandt.
You know, the funny thing is, on the outside, I was an honest man, straight as an arrow. I had to come to prison to be a crook.
Ever bother you?
I don't run the scams, Red. I just process the profits. Fine line, maybe, but also built that library and used it to help a dozen guys get their high school diploma. Why do you think the warden lets me do all that?
Keep you happy and doing the laundry. Money instead of sheets.
Yeah.
Work cheap, that's the trade-off.
More people. Dunk, dunk, dunk,
Tommy Williams came to Shawshank in 1965 on a 2-year stretch for B&E. That's breaking and entering to you. Cops caught him sneaking TV sets out the back door of a J.C. Penney. Young punk, Mr. Rock and Roll, cocky as hell.
Everybody's innocent in here. Don't you know that?
As it turned out, Tommy had himself a young wife and a new baby girl. Maybe it was the thought of them on the streets or his child growing up not knowing her daddy. Whatever it was, something lit a fire under that boy's ass.
Just thinking maybe trying for my high school equivalency here. You helped a couple fellows with that.
Oh, that's nice.
I don't waste time on losers, Tommy.
Oh.
I ain't no goddamn loser.
You mean that?
Yeah.
You really mean that?
Yes, sir. I do.
Good. Because if we do this, we do it all the way. 100%. Nothing half-assed.
Thing is, see, don't read so good.
Oh.
Well, you don't read so well. We'll get to that. R-S-S-T.
So Andy took Tommy under his wing.
Oh, he really don't read well at all. Oh.
Tommy took to it pretty well, too. Boy found brains he never knew he had.
Aww.
Before long, Andy started him on his course requirements. He really liked the kid. Gave him a thrill to help a youngster crawl off the heap.
Don't kill this kid.
Time. Well,
it's for wasted a year of my time with this.
It's probably not as bad as you think.
Yeah, it's worse. I didn't get a thing right. Might as well have been in Chinese.
Let's see how the score comes out.
2 points right there. There's your goddamn score.
Dude. He's gonna go get the paper.
Feel bad. Let him down.
Watch his score be good as hell.
He's proud of you.
What's he in here for anyway?
Murder.
The hell you say?
Wouldn't think it to look at the guy. Caught his wife in bed with some golf pro. Greased them both.
They say.
What?
About 4 years ago.
It was you.
I was in Thomaston on a 2 to 3 stretch.
Oh no, he's too young. Somebody else oh Lord.
Elmo Blatch. Big, twitchy, kind of roomy you pray you don't get. So he says,
I got me this job one time, bussing tables at a country club. So I pick out this guy. He wakes up, gives me. So I killed him. Him and this tasty he was with. That's the best part. She's this prixie, this golf pro, but she's married some other guy, some hotshot banker. And he's the one they pinned it on.
I have to say, that's the most amazing story I ever heard.
They're not gonna let him out, because they need you.
He hears your tale of woe and quite naturally wants to cheer you up.
No, he wants to keep you around. Tommy's gonna die.
Well, they'd have his last known address, names of relatives. There's a chance, isn't it?
There is.
How can you be so obtuse?
What did you call me?
Obtuse? Is it deliberate?
He's a dude.
I would never mention what goes on in here. I'd be just as indictable as you for laundering that money.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that.
Never mention money to me again, you sorry son of a... Not in this office, not anywhere.
Sir, I didn't...
Solitary, a month.
Yes, sir. Hi. What's the matter with you?
Get him out of here.
Come on, it's my chance to get out. Don't you see that? It's my life. Don't you understand? It's my life.
Get him out. Get him out.
Hey, Ski, come on, give me that. Snooze. Hey, Red. Come on, will you throw that away, please?
Aww. That is have to be nerve-wracking, though.
Well,
you bright as hell.
Kid passed, C+ average. Thought you'd like to know.
The guards with him, too. That's sweet.
Warden wants to talk.
No, they're gonna do him bad. They're gonna do him bad. Oh, no.
Not here?
That's what the man said.
Oh, no. Don't do this. Don't do this. Because he has information.
Warden?
Oh, no.
Tommy? Tommy, I'm asking you to keep this conversation just between us. Feel awkward enough as it is.
Don't smoke that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I need your help, son.
Son.
I have to know if what you told Dufresne was the truth.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Would you be willing to swear before a judge and jury?
Oh, no.
Having placed your hand on the good book and taken an oath before Almighty God himself?
Just give me that chance.
No.
That's what I thought.
Of all people. The kid done learned to read. He got his family out there. He got all kind of going on in his life, and he happens to be the one that has the information on this guy, and you take that away from him. There's so many other small connections, and the ripple effect is ridiculous. For me to try to break it all down right now, I know you guys get exactly all that goes into that. It's a wow.
I'm sure by now you've heard a terrible thing. Man that young, less than a year to go, trying to escape, broke Captain Hadley's heart to shoot him. Truly it did. We just have to put it behind us. Move on.
Done. Everything stops. Get someone else to run your scams.
Nothing stops. Nothing. You will do the hardest time there is.
Bro, he's insane.
You understand me? Catching my drift? Or am I being obtuse?
This is evil. Evil. Pure evil.
Give him another month to think about it.
Whoa, what the f are we talking about? Yo, dog, what the actual... Yeah, they're gonna f around and break him. They're getting close to breaking
My
him.
wife used to say I'm a hard man to know. Like a closed book. Complained about it all the time. She was beautiful. God, I loved her. I just didn't know how to show it, that's all. I killed her, Red. I didn't pull the trigger. But I drove her away. And that's why she died, because of me, the way I am.
Oh, you can't do that to yourself. She made a decision too.
That don't make you a murderer. Bad husband, maybe. Feel bad about it if you want to, but you didn't pull the trigger.
I was in the path of the tornado. Just didn't expect that the storm would last as long as it has.
God, yeah. He's been fighting hard though.
You think you'll ever get out of here?
Me? Yeah. One day, when I got a long white beard and 2 or 3 marbles rolling around upstairs, they let me out.
I'll tell you where I'd go. To Watan Hill.
So, what?
Yeah, it was what?
Watan Hill.
Mexico?
It's in Mexico.
Okay, I'm like, where's that?
A little place on the Pacific Ocean. You know what the Mexicans say about the Pacific? No. They say it has no memory. That's where I want to live the rest of my life. A warm place with no memory.
Well, let's escape.
Open up a little hotel right on the beach. Buy some worthless old boat and fix it up new. Take my guests out. Charter fishing.
Say what, Taneo?
A place like that, I could use a man that knows how to get things.
I don't think I could make it on the outside, Andy.
His hope is still gone.
I've been in here most of my life. I'm an institutional man now. It's like Brooks was. Pacific Ocean. That'd scare me to death, something that big.
I didn't shoot my wife and I didn't shoot her lover. Whatever mistakes I made, I paid for them and then some.
Yes.
That hotel, that boat, I don't think that's too much to ask.
Not at all.
I don't think you ought to be doing this to yourself, Andy.
I have a hope.
I mean, Mexico is way the hell down there, and you're in here, and that's the way it is.
Yeah, right. That's the way it is. It's down there and I'm in here. I guess it comes down to a simple choice, really. Get busy living or get busy dying.
Bars. Get busy living or get busy dying. What do you choose?
If you ever get out of here, do me a favor.
Sure, Andy.
The big oak tree at the north end. It's like something out of a Robert Frost poem. Promise me, Red, if you ever get out, find that spot. It'll be so black, volcanic glass. There's something buried under it I want you to have.
What, Andy? What's buried under there?
It ain't even there yet.
Pry it up. Just see.
Oh, he finna get out. Let's do it. Foreshadowing off the charts.
No, I'm telling you, the guy's he's talking funny. I'm really worried about him.
Oh, Lord.
What?
Andy come down to the loading dock today. He asked me for a length of rope.
Rope?
6 feet long.
And you gave it to him.
Sure I did. Why wouldn't I?
Oh, then he had to hang himself.
And he'd never do that. Never.
I don't know. Every man has his breaking point.
Lickety split. Want to get home?
Just about finished, sir.
He finna f your books up and you deserve it. Lickety split my ass. You f. Look at him. Bible quotes behind all your bull.
3 deposits tonight.
He's such an idiot. Why would you still trust him after everything you did to him? You think he's that broken?
And shine my shoes. I want them looking like mirrors. It's good having you back, Andy. Place wasn't the same without you.
Yeah, I bet. Can we get revenge before whatever happens by the end of this movie? We got 30 minutes left. Keep your head up, brother. Get busy living or get busy dying. The rope is in your hand, now you have a choice to make. What are we doing with this rope? I still think that poster, this whole time, he's been cracking and cracking and cracking and cracking away at this wall. He's gone.
Man missing on tier 2, cell 245. Don't make me come down there, I'll thump your skull for you.
It's been chess this whole time.
You better be sick or dead in there, I shit you not. You hear me?
He ain't in them.
Oh my holy God.
He tried your shoes for you one last time. And put his dusty ass shoes in the box. Hold on.
Start with that friend of his. Who? Him.
He never told Red what he was doing.
Well,
what?
I see you two all the time. You're thick as thieves, you are. He must have said something.
Also, Warden, not a word.
Lord, it's a miracle.
Oh, don't talk about the Lord.
Big damn conspiracy, and everyone's in on it, including her.
Right through it. Yeah, he been digging through that thing this whole time. For years. Bloodhounds.
In 1966, Andy Dufresne escaped from Shawshank Prison. All they found of him was a muddy set of prison clothes, a bar of soap, and an old rock hammer, damn near worn down to the nub.
To the nub, he had that thing.
I remember thinking it would take a man 600 years to tunnel through the wall with it.
20.
Old Andy did it in less than 20.
He been holding that secret for years.
In prison, a man will do most anything to keep his mind occupied. Turns out, Andy's favorite hobby was toting his wall out into the exercise yard, a handful at a time. I guess after Tommy was killed, Andy decided he'd been here just about long enough.
Look at me split. Want to get home?
Just about finished, sir.
Yeah, I guarantee you he f***ed up them books.
3 deposits tonight.
Hopefully he told every little bit on you.
Andy did like he was told. Buffed those shoes to a high mirror shine. The guards simply didn't notice. Neither did I. I mean, seriously, how often do you really look at a man's shoes?
He finna crawl through that. We finna watch him do this. Well, you've been going through it for years. Is that the stuff he wants him to have? Oh, you have to do it on the night when it's thunder and shit too. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Now he gotta crawl through that? Bro, I'm claustrophobic.
Andy crawled to freedom through 500 yards of smelling foulness I can't even imagine. Or maybe I just don't want to.
He's resilient.
500 yards. That's the length of 5 football fields.
How what? Man, I hope Morgan Freeman can get to Mexico with him. Or maybe he can't, but he's gonna leave that stuff for him.
A man nobody ever laid eyes on before. Strolled into the Maine National Bank. Until that moment, he didn't exist.
The name that he had been using? Or is this a different person?
He had all the proper ID.
Y'all helped him do this. That's what you get for trying to use him.
I must say, I'm sorry to be losing your business. I hope you'll enjoy living abroad.
Thank you.
Chess.
Here's your cashier's check, sir. Will there be anything else?
Please, would you add this to your outgoing mail?
I'd be happy to.
He had y'all in checkmate for a long time.
All told, he blew town with better than $370,000 of Warden Norton's money. Severance pay for 19 years.
Severance pay. You're as you should be. Pulling up on your ass. This is what you deserve. The judgment come. Good. You too, right?
Myron Hadley,
You have the right to remain silent. If you give up the right to remain silent, anything you say can and will...
Good.
I wasn't there to see it, but I hear Byron Hadley started sobbing like a little girl when they took him away.
Retribution. Good. You're
Norton had no intention of going that quietly.
Are you gonna kill yourself? Are you gonna shoot somebody? Boy, get the f out of here. Ain't no way this dude's this stupid.
Samuel Norton, we have a warrant for your arrest.
He gonna kill himself.
Norton!
He gonna blow his own head off.
Make it easy on yourself, Norton.
I like to think the last thing that went through his head, other than that bullet, was to wonder how the hell Andy Dufresne ever got the best of him. Not long after the warden deprived us of his company, I got a postcard in the mail. It was blank, but the postmark said Fort Hancock, Texas. Fort Hancock, right on the border. That's where Andy crossed. When I picture him heading south in his own car with the top down, it always makes me laugh. Sometimes it makes me sad, though, Andy being gone. I have to remind myself that some birds aren't meant to be caged. Their feathers are just too bright. And when they fly away, the part of you that knows it was a sin to lock them up does rejoice. But still, the place you live in is that much more drab and empty that they're gone. I guess I just miss my friend.
Yeah. Oh, it's time for his board. Let's get him up out of here. Because why were y'all even rejecting it in the first place?
Ellis Boyd Redding, your files say you've served 40 years of a life sentence. You feel you've been rehabilitated?
Rehabilitated? Well, now, let me see. You know, I don't have any idea what that means.
Well, it means you're ready to rejoin society.
I know what you think it means, Sonny. To me, it's just a made-up word. A politician's word. So what do you really want to know? Am I sorry for what I did?
Well, are you?
There's not a day goes by I don't feel regret. Not because I'm in here, because you think I should. I look back on the way I was then, a young, stupid kid who committed that terrible crime. I want to talk to him. I want to try to talk some sense to him. Tell him the way things are.
We're all like that. I hate to break what he's saying, but we're all like that in life. Like, there's countless times you can go back and look at your life and wish you could speak to yourself now and give yourself some wisdom or some guidance and try to speak some sense into yourself. Like, dude, you don't want to go down that path.
That kid's long gone, and this old man is all that's left. I gotta live with that. Rehabilitated is just a word. So you go on and stamp your form, Sonny, and stop wasting my time. Because to tell you the truth, I don't give it.
Let's get him on out. We know where you're headed. Oh, the halfway house first. Oh, don't tell me he has his room. Yeah. Brooks was here. I'm keeping up.
Restroom break, boss?
You don't need to ask me every time you need to go take a piss. Just go. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Trying to get back into normal life.
40 years I've been asking permission to piss. I can't squeeze a drop without say-so. There's a harsh truth to face. No way I'm gonna make it on the outside.
You can. Harmonica.
All I do anymore is think of ways to break my parole.
Oh, okay.
So maybe they'd send me back. Terrible thing
Red.
to live in fear. Brooks Hadlin knew it all too well. All I want is to be back where things make sense, where I won't have to be afraid all the time. Only one thing stops me, a promise I made to Andy.
Andy had affected a lot of these people's lives. He helped Red keep going.
Here it is.
There it is. There it is. Dear Red.
Dear Red, if you're reading this, you've gotten out. And if you've come this far, maybe you're willing to come a little further. You remember the name of the town, don't you?
Say what's in there.
Remember, Red, hope is a good thing.
Hope. He gave him hope. It speaks to his resilience.
Your friend, Andy.
Red was here.
Get busy living or get busy dying. That's goddamn right. For the second time in my life, I'm guilty of committing a crime. Parole violation. Of course, I doubt they'll toss up any roadblocks for that. Not for an old crook like me. Fort Hancock, Texas, please.
Oh, do we get to see him go? Oh, please.
I find I'm so excited I can barely sit still or hold a thought in my head. I think it's the excitement only a free man can feel. A free man at the start of a long journey whose conclusion is uncertain. I hope I can make it across the border.
And live for that feeling.
I hope to see my friend and shake his hand. I hope the Pacific is as blue as it has been in my dreams. I hope.
There he is. There's a specific line that he says close to the end here that really, this line.
A man at the start of a long journey whose conclusion is uncertain.
That is.
I think it's the excitement only a free man can feel.
I can barely sit still because like this is a feeling that only a free man can feel. Like starting a journey and the destination is uncertain. So many of us feel like that in our life in general about things that we want to do, things we want to accomplish. The road sometimes is not paved already. You have to make your own way and force as much as you can to make things work to your will. And like it's like one of the greatest feelings in the world. Like chasing a dream is one of the greatest feelings you can ever possibly have. And that just spoke to me so deeply. I liked a lot of the characters. I liked the supporting cast. I liked the way this was written. I like the way Andy affected people and the message of hope and to keep hope and things like that. His character and Morgan Freeman's character, opposite sides of the same coin a little bit. Morgan had kind of given up, or Red had given up on hope and stuff like that. And he was like, I don't know if I want to. I forget exactly the verbiage, but like he was afraid to see the ocean and stuff like that. But it ends with him being able to see the ocean and being with his friend. And you hear the resiliency still in Andy. Like even in the letter, like if this letter finds you, that means you made it out. I'll keep my hope alive. Like I know you'll get there. And I forget what he said. Something about there's no memories or something here at this place. Like every day is just another new day for you. So I love that they both get to enjoy this time together, being free, just being happy in Mexico, loving life. Like I said, overall was great. Supporting cast was amazing. The villains were villains. And then Andy just kind of moved everything around like a chess. We'll play chess. Everything that was happening was a chess game to him. And he put everybody in checkmate as much as he wanted to. Even the guys that were sexually assaulting him and stuff like that, he had a plan for them. The people that were using him, he made sure he was using them as well too. And he just was able to ride out a lot of stuff as much as he could until he had his opportunity. I think the sewage pipeline, 500 yards of that, is a good metaphor for how he was going through the whole journey. You got to get through 500 yards of sewage stink to get to the final destination of freedom. All the shit he had went through and been through was all complete, but he kept moving forward the entire time, and he was calculated. He kept his head down, and he just moved the right way to get the results that he wanted eventually. He even talked about sometimes being the way that he was is what made his wife kind of push away from him. So he has some growth or inflation as well in the story. I think the movie was just overall fantastic. There's a lot more that I could get into, but it's hard to kind of piece what parts of it that I want to speak about and how in depth I want to go. Like I said, it was just a good movie. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to my patrons. This was great. Schindler's List is next, so we're going back to back heavy. That'll be kind of educational for me, depending on if it's kind of accurate or not, because I kind of know the subject matter, but not too much of what it's probably going to get into. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one, man.